Hey guys, welcome to Whatever Wednesday. I got a couple gasifier stoves and a few other things. In the States, you can get these for about $20 shipped. Canada, not so much, but of course our money exchange is different here. So let's get these put together and show you what it's all about. So gasification, if you've ever heard of a car that runs on wood. You could find videos on YouTube about that. Back in World War One, they used the gasification process. They encouraged it. The car companies. Oh, by the way, I got a Soleader and a Tomshoo. So yeah, the car companies encouraged engineers to try to come up with a process to use wood and different things to conserve on gas. And so yeah, you can get a car or a generator to actually run on wood. And this is the same process, the gasification process. Can't really explain it scientifically, but there's plenty of videos that do. So anyway, you got a bottom base where your fresh air comes up. And let's get this out of here. And then you got a double wall where the fresh air and then the gases come up through these holes, and you got clean burning gas coming out with no smoke once you got the wood burned down. So that goes right on top there. And this is the very top piece. And has your pot stand on top. This is where the wood goes in, and you put it in like this, and it goes all the way down. And you can use wood, any kind of it's meant to be, kind of like the Kelly kettle, and use any kind of biomass. You can use sticks in the woods. And if you're in the woods and it's all wet, you could turn this upside down and you could put an alcohol stove, or you can put this bowl in and then you can put in Esbit fuel, alcohol, all sorts of alcohol fuels that you can use, heat, the coolant, and hand sanitizer, all kinds of just plain old 70% alcohol. You can use that, so you can keep that in your backpack, some alcohol. And then also the wood pellets come in handy too. And if you're a prepper and you want to stock up on the wood pellets, you can buy it in cat food, not cat food, but cat litter. It's made of pine if you use the all natural. But I got some just regular wood pellets. This one is cherry, hickory, and maple. So it should be a nice smelling blend. And so I'm going to do one with wood pellets, and then one with just biomass wood. So let's finish getting this together. Oh, I got one more pot stand. So you can fit most style pots on here. If you're using a small cook mug, like Snow Peak or whatever, see, it doesn't quite fit. You can just get a small piece of mesh, which this other kit has, and you can put that across there. So if you got some mesh, and most of them come in this style, so if you just buy a piece of mesh or find some old scrap mesh, you can you can fit any size small pot on there. So I'm gonna get both of these put together, get them loaded up with fuel, and I'll be right back. Okay, and the Tomshoo, it actually has a cross stand, which most of them look exactly like this. And then I believe the Silver Fire has a kind of a unique style, and so does the Solo. But those are a bit more. But yeah, the cross stand, you can fit any kind of pot on there. And the wood burning stove, or not wood burning stove, the wood burning car gasification process never panned out because it's very labor intensive, as you'll see on some YouTube videos if you search it, and yeah, just not very fast and efficient. So anyway, I got wood in this one, and then I got wood pellets in this one. Um, and with gasification stoves, they say that you should start from the top and it burns down and catches with the fresh air. I don't know the whole scientific process. I can't articulate it. I understand it, but that'll be your homework to check out gasification. So let's go ahead and get these started. Okay, that's just strictly loaded with just sticks and twigs. And this other one is mostly wood pellets, but I got some sticks and twigs on the top to just kind of help really get it going. Okay, and it's not an instant process. The gasification process, you really got to let it burn down. This is definitely, when you're outside and in the woods and stuff, you want to take your time anyway, so it's not a big deal. So just kick back and enjoy the fire. So I'm going to let this go for a bit, and I'll be back. Okay, and to give you an idea, it's pretty windy, so hopefully this won't blow away. But here's a can of pop. Comes up to about here, so maybe about a can and a half high. And today we will be trying some mee goreng noodles. These are imported from Indonesia. They use these in the Australian 24-hour ration packs. I have not tried these, but Jack Trade says these are really good. And I think they come with, was it seasoning powder, seasoning oil, sweet soy sauce, chili sauce, fried shallots. So I'm really looking forward to trying it. It sounds good. And we've got a zebra pot. Let me shift up so I can show this a little better. These are made in Thailand. These are, you won't see them as much here in North America as some other countries, but around the world, campers and hikers love these things. We got some brands that are more common here in America that we use. So in Thailand, people use these as lunch boxes. It comes with a double layer system, but they're very heavy duty, right up there with Stanley cook pots, real thick stainless steel. So yeah, looking forward to maybe cooking some noodles and that. I might even try some other food as well. I haven't really decided what I'm going to do. I'm just kind of winging it. So yeah, it's still going. It's got a ways to go before it has the gasification process where it starts coming up the holes in the side, and you'll see what happens once the gasification gets going. The smoke starts to disappear, becomes a virtually smoke free once you kind of burn through a lot of the wood, and then you'll see. You'll see. I'll be back. Still haven't quite got the gasification process, but even so, there's very little smoke on these things. Usually when I got something fired up back here, it makes a ton of smoke. These make very little smoke, and once you get the full gasification, it'll make like virtually zero smoke. Okay, we got already have the gasification process. There is no smoke coming out of this thing. Uh, Really nice. So I'm going to put a pot of water on one of these here. All right. And then when that's whistling, I will get back with you, and then we're going to do some of these mee goreng noodles, which I'll go ahead and put them in a bowl and show you the different packets. And I'm not going to boil them in a pot because usually you can just let this set in hot water and it'll cook on its own. But yeah, here's 5 different packets. I won't spare you opening each and every one of those, but I will show you when the kettle starts going. So since I've got the zebra pot, I wondered if you could put a couple cups of water on the bottom, put some eggs on the top, and see if we can cook with the power of steam. So that'll be my experiment for the zebra pot. Okay, the one that I used wood in, I actually had to add more wood. It actually already burned down, so you gotta work on the fire for that one. But the wood pellets super efficient, and I think the eggs are almost done. Okay, so the eggs are completely done. The power of steam. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the water on this one. It seems to be working, but I haven't given up on this. I'm gonna just keep on building it up. So we got a little smoke now that we got fresh wood in there. Okay, for my drink, I'll be doing a 3-in-1 coffee. It's imported from Vietnam. It's called Mr. Viet. It's imported here for Asian markets. Okay, and you can see they both got the gasification. This one still has some kind of wood burning at the top, so there's a tiny amount of smoke, but not a ton. So you find something to stir this coffee with. I've actually had these for a long time and I haven't used them yet. These are the what do they call that? Jetboil brand. And if I ever get a Jetboil type stove, I'm probably not going to get the Jetboil. I'm going to get the Fire Maple. Kind of sounds Canadian. But They put out a really good product. But these are kind of space-saving little fork, spoon, and cool little spatula. Of course, we're gonna use the spoon. So yeah, we got a nice process of that is hot. Nice process of gasification here. Might have added too much water, but we'll give it a taste. This is like a 16-ounce cup. Probably only needs like 8 ounces. Oh yeah, that tastes really nice. Probably a bit less water, but yeah, it actually has a really nice tastes like fresh brewed coffee. That's really good. So that's called Mr. Viet. If you're in Canada, they sell it at T&T, which is a really large, awesome Asian market with all kinds of treasures. And I know you're probably not supposed to put the spices in until after, but just gonna let that sit. And that will be lunch. All right. So I think the wood pellets were more efficient. I mean, you can use wood, but you need to kind of keep loading it, because if they're too small, it'll burn out. And so once you load it and you light it from the fire, you probably want to overfill it because it really shrinks down. So I think that's going to be a trick for the wood. And if you're having a power outage, you can use these inside. Just use that little bowl for alcohol, because that the alcohol is clean burning, so you can cook it inside. So if you've got a power outage and the weather's nasty outside, you could take these inside and just use alcohol, or you could even put an alcohol stove in there. They're pretty cheap on Amazon. So the eggs have settled down, and there they are. I'm pretty sure I can take the spatula. Let's go ahead and try that. Work around the edges here. No, probably need a rubber spatula. But yeah, if you need a rubber spatula, I think you can get this out. I don't have one on hand at the moment, but when I go inside, I will do that. And I'm gonna let those noodles sit for about 10 minutes, have some lunch. I have no doubt that it will be good. I've heard a lot of good things about the mee goreng noodles. So that's about it. I'm going to do more experiments with these stoves, the Kelly kettle, and I got some other stoves in the work in the future, possibly a rocket stove coming up soon. There's some local welders that put them together for pretty cheap. So on the Facebook marketplace. So anyway, come back, Ration Assassins Sunday, and I will have something good. I'm not sure what, but you guys have a great week and a great weekend. Take care. Bye.